ホ。危機管理能力のない生き物は自然淘汰されるのだぞ。今日という今日はこの間抜け面に一発入れて。
Episode 5, stupidly adorable, am I right? Like, I mean, we got a birthday party, we got a costume party, we got Yukichi creating a zipper, creating little hors d'oeuvres, creating a costume for Saku, creating a mini Yukichi. We got to see him, how he takes care of his owner. We got to see him getting frustrated, almost hitting her with the pan. We got to see him decide that, you know, his new life purpose is because she goes out drinking so much, he's going to wait for her at the station now. We got to see him interact with all the neighborhood moms, right? We got to see him get closer to Yume, which is, I think her name is Yume, right? The little girl who was Saku's boss's niece or whatever it was. We got to see that happen. We got to see an adorable moment with Yume's grandmother, whose eyesight's failing her a little bit, but also had a black cat at one point who was highly intelligent. And she calls these types of cats Anko cats, because that's what her grandfather used to say. So apparently in this version of our world, there does exist legends of cats of similar nature of Yukichi. So I like how they kind of weave that in there. And, you know, Japan's a perfect place for these kind of things because they have a lot of, I don't know if mystical is the right word, but they have a lot of legends in Japan, right? They have a lot of shrines and like inaris, and they have like a lot of different like, you know, shrines to give thanks to certain, you know, gods of, you know, earth and bounties and suns and moons and stars. And, you know, they have all these different areas. And I think Japan's the perfect place for this type of legend to exist, you know, and it falls within kind of their the category of their lineage and of their history within Japan of them. I don't know if worship's the right word, but giving thanks to, you know, certain animals and beings and stuff like that. So it all kind of really makes sense to me. And I like how they kind of wove that in there. And I think for most of us who are pretty familiar with anime, we've seen, you know, different, you know, shikigami and different spirits and, you know, a variety of different things through the years that we've all, you know, kind of watched anime, you know, and there's like a good reference point would be like what's the anime called? Natsume's Book of Friends that deals with like the spiritual world and stuff. Like it all kind of really falls in line with that kind of stuff. So I really like all the different, you know, places that we went this episode, and I like how even after the party and stuff, we took a few days back with Yukichi, you know, creating the mini Yukichi and creating the costumes for the party and how he came up with the ideas. He made her like a mouse kind of thing. I thought that was really cute. And then, of course, him chasing after her. We got to see him run on 4 legs, which is not something we get to see very often. I like seeing how Saku's boss reacted to the cat being there, and he was kind of disgusted at it. So he might not be a cat person necessarily. I loved all of this episode. Like, there's nothing bad I can say about this episode whatsoever. I loved hearing the moms, you know, the moms at the party. I love hearing how they talked about the cat that shops at the supermarket. And I love how everybody keeps themselves, like everybody is talking about it and gossiping, but nobody has like confronted or said anything to him, even in the supermarket or now or anything. They just kind of let it be. And I absolutely love that. Also, I like how there was a scene as well, too, that showed how Yukichi wakes up Saku in the morning when she's had some, you know, a little hungover, a little tired. I like how he wakes her up, gets her dressed, brushes her teeth, does her hair, basically gets her like out the door as she finally comes to actually get her ass to work. So just everything about this episode was just incredible. And I've said it before on a couple of different episodes. Like this is the anime I didn't know I wanted, but now that I have a little taste of it, like this is what I want from this anime. It's just this silly, realistic take on, you know, what it would be like to have a cat or creature of this magnitude of intelligence. And I just think it's just so cool. And it just definitely so enjoyable. And this episode, again, like I said before, it brought a smile to my face. And that's that's when you know you're watching something of worth, is when it brings a smile to your face and you kind of feel like you're in a better mood after watching it. So anyways, that's my take on episode number 5. Yep. That's my take on episode number 5 of The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again today. I love the storytelling and everything that happened this episode. So anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you next week. Peace.